southwest Missouri earned a man from Arizona 2 decades in prison. 42-year-old Joseph Gilbert is also going to have to forfeit over $600,000 to the federal government. Over about a year-and-a-half time frame, Gilbert distributed more than 220 pounds of meth in the area. He's one of 18 defendants in the case that have pled guilty. Friday afternoon, downtown Joplin, they are celebrating Route 66. Carthage artist Andy Thomas's mural entitled Route 66 Tri-State Corridor will be unveiled in Joplin's Route 66 Mural Park. They're on Main Street between 6th and 7th. Again, everyone's invited. That will be Friday, 1:30 in the afternoon. Your news is a service of Arvest Bank. Do you need a bank that loves to help? That's Arvest Bank. Come find out why customers love Arvest and the Arvest Go mobile app. They make banking easy so life is easier. Visit Arvest today. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
And tornado watch remains in effect until noon today. We'll see wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Sunshine late in the afternoon, a high near 77. Increase in clouds, a low near 50 tonight. Rain in upper 50s for Thursday. More rain and low 60s for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a lot of thunderstorm activity, especially in southeastern Kansas, just beginning to move into Missouri and parts of Barton County. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect till for some parts of northeastern Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas until 7:15. Still signs of a tornado around Claremore, Oklahoma, part of this thunderstorm cell system that is moving to the east.
And if you need to, and we highly recommend that you do, you can download the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's absolutely free. It's got a live weather radar on there for you as well. It is 70 in Diamond, 70 in Pittsburgh, 74 in Joplin.
And it's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we're featuring Ben from Fairview.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, visible and radiant for all.
Great job, Ben. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, then go to the KIX website. There's a button there you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 17 minutes away from your chance to get some Win the Secret Sound.
On KIX 102.5. I was like going, bed, we need a bed.
I had no idea what you were saying, but you got to let me do it.
Yeah.
Because then we're just fighting with a mouse and then nothing gets done.
I didn't know that you knew what I was saying. I'd given up at that point.
Well, we still made it work. It was fine.
I know. I don't like having that over the music. Yeah, if we're still talking about news or whatever by the time we get into that or the weather, we need to
Good morning. How's everyone doing today?
Hello. We got here this morning and the power was out at the radio station. It's weird, from like the intersection in front of Food for Less west for about 4 or 5 blocks and south of there was without power. So I'm assuming wind did something, because we've not had any weather here of any significance.
They were over by the come and go off of Range Line, the one over by the highway, working on the power lines right there.
So must have been something down there and they probably had to turn off a whole sector to work on that.
Morning, Daniel. Morning, Devin. Megan, good morning. The rah-rah. Jimmy, Christy, good morning.
Christine called in a little while ago and told us that the Seneca Vet Clinic was on fire.
Yeah, she just commented on Facebook, says she's not talking to you.
Why? Because I would not allow her to monopolize our time. I had to let her go because we were working and had a break coming up. She finds that hard to believe that we're not just sitting here answering her phone call. All right. It's your world, Christine. We're just proud to be in it. Okay. 0006. Love Your Lawn Goes.
I mean, don't forget, we have the Zimmer Storm Center app, guys. It's totally free. You can download that. There's never a subscription fee or anything like that. And you can have it alert you to specific counties or cities or kind of whatever you want to focus on. And today might be a good day to have that.
Yeah, I will say this. The weather predictive on there, the hourly weather predictions, is like 80 to 90% accurate most of the time, way more than most of your weather guys. So when it says, you know, you can see on there 20% chance of rain, then all of a sudden it jumps to 70, 80% chance of rain in the next hour. That hits like 90% of the time, that stuff hits accurately. That's what I go look at when I'm trying to predict when stuff's going to happen.
We've also got that live radar, so if you want to know exactly what's going on and what it looks like,
usually
you can check it out.
The weather gets here earlier than what they predict. Today it's getting here later. It's not moving as fast as they thought.
Morning, Christine. Again. You're down that way as well, Megan. Have you heard anything about the fire or something going on at the vet clinic down in Seneca? Jimmy says it's in her area now. The wind is scary. It looks like it's breaking up a little bit, depending on where you're focusing on it at. Yeah. Morning, Kathy.
We got John's audio back. I remember another one of these frantic times where I was getting hit with like multiple things all at once. I think his wife is having surgery.
Oh, she is. She okay? Hold on, we got to go on. We got 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A tornado watch remains in effect until noon today. We'll see sunshine, mid-70s late in the afternoon, wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. It is 74 in Joplin.
Severe thunderstorm warning associated with this storm that's affecting counties in southeastern Kansas, even in southwestern Missouri and northwestern Jasper County, western Barton County, parts of northeastern Oklahoma. They did have a tornado spotted in Claremore, Oklahoma earlier. They've done away with that tornado warning, so apparently it's dissipated. The good news is this line of thunderstorms is dissipating as it's tracking east. So it's losing its power. It's losing severity.
And don't forget, we do have that Zimmer Storm Center app that you can download for free if you want more information about what's going on with the weather.
And we've got $2,177.50 up for grabs with the secret sound in just 10 minutes.
Here's Thomas Rhett
On KIX 102.5.
I'm just going to assume that we're going to need that.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. Megan says about the Seneca Vet Clinic. The clinic was not occupied. The vet passed away a while back. Last I heard, there was a drug bust there a few months back.
Okay, so no animals. It's not animals roasting in flames.
That's great news.
Although I'm sure there's some reporters who would probably try to make it more sensational than it really is.
Yeah.
Because fear sells. Everybody loves a good
Yeah. That's why they listen to us.
train wreck. That's right.
Are those Kleenexes? You want a Kleenex? That'd probably feel better. Oh, because they're thicker? No. I'm trying to think of what I have got. Oh, does that actually work? I've got like Mucinex Sinus Max, I think, in the car. And I've got Dayquil in my office. You want the Dayquil? Mm-hmm. Sounds painful. Kathy says eastbound 44 is backed up to range line, semi-wrecked on the bridge of the Carthage exit.
Eastbound. Wait a minute. Eastbound is backed up to range line.
Eastbound 44 is backed up to range line, semi-wrecked on the bridge at the Carthage exit.
Okay, we've got our directions messed up there. Let's think for a minute. East. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. I have my directions messed up. A semi-wreck at the Carthage, the bridge at the Carthage exit. I'm going to make sure I have this ready first.
Yes. Eastbound 44 backed up to range line, semi-wrecked on bridge at Carthage exit. Morning, Randy.
Is it just one semi involved, Kathy? Can you tell? Do you know? Hi there, morning KIX. They're just loading their phones. Yeah. Seneca controls the dialogue.
Did you see Megan's guess?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay.
A math lab.
A math lab.
She knows what she's
12.
doing.
How you doing, Randy?
Hi there, morning KIX.
Yeah, Randy.
Hey, Chris, can you tell how many vehicles? Hey, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and get Chris.
Yeah, let's record it.
Go ahead and tell us about that wreck, just like Kathy did.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is my partner, who runs the Fabic route from Springfield to Joplin and then Joplin back to Springfield again, called and said, take FF Highway out to 59 if you're going eastbound to Springfield, because that's the only way you can bypass the accident to get onto 44. If you're coming south on 49 and you try to do the loop around, you're going to get caught in the middle of it.
And this is because there is a semi-tractor trailer.
There's a semi-tractor trailer that has wrecked on the bridge.
We're talking about the Carthage. Hold on just a second. We're talking about the Carthage exit bridge, and this is affecting eastbound traffic.
That is correct.
We got to have all those details in there, or they won't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, it is the Carthage exit bridge on the eastbound side, and it's literally on the bridge. So if you wanted to get on 44 East, you have to go down FF Highway, 32nd Street, all the way to 59, and then come north and get on the freeway from that part, because that will completely bypass the bridge altogether.
Chris, that helps us out a lot, but I've got to let you go so I can get this edited and get it on the air, okay? Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Chris. Hey, in case he didn't hear us, Kathy, make sure that Chris knows that we appreciate him calling.
Yeah, really appreciate it. We're just pressed for time. I've got a lot of editing to do because he has all the details, and he people's tendency is to forget that not everybody knows everything, so you've got to restate that. He starts in with the instructions, but he doesn't tell why
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning. We know why, but no one else will. It's an accident. He's so focused on the
Here,
instructions.
We can start with us saying we're getting reports of an accident.
There he did. I was trying to coach him into it. Gotta state the accident. Cannot answer those phones. I am too busy.
Yeah, we don't need them.
He spent a lot of time on the guy's job. No. Said. Called and said. And then.
Be careful, Jimmy.
There we go. See, at the very end, he gave me what I need at the very beginning.
Morning, Floyd.
Now, it sounds like that's all part of the same dialogue. It's not. That's the first statement from the last statement pieced in there.
Thank you.
And that's all I need. I don't need any of the others. Perfect. I knew we had all the info in there. We do have a tornado warning for Crawford County, guys. This is, hold on. I've got the info right here. No, it's not giving me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. I'm getting a severe thunderstorm warning.
There it is. Okay. Come on, load.
There it is.
All right. Towns. I'm looking for towns.
Yep.
They took over.
What do you want me to do with this?
Pause it. Just, there you go. Well, there is a pause button up there in the upper left-hand corner while it's playing. You can just pause and you can restart it.
This one?
Yeah. So when it's playing, here, let me show you. So let's say this is playing right now. You can do this. Ah, did they take that off? I know I'm going to use up your bed, but I want to. They took that off.
Oh, wait, no, pause is up there.
Where do you see it?
Green button. Top
Oh,
middle.
there it is. They hit it. It used to be on the button.
Mm-hmm.
Make more sense. Well, let me go back and reload your. Did it not load that last
No,
one? It did not.
you just clicked it. You didn't actually place it. When we come back on, how do we need to handle this?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country, will be providing you more weather information as we got to pay attention because they could come back to us at any moment. We'll provide you more information as it becomes available, but right now it's your chance to guess and win the Great Plains
Okay.
Federal Credit Union Secret Sale. They've covered this.
Yeah.
Oh, we could go right into the traffic thing, depending on how long this takes. So as long as there is a thunder or a tornado warning, they won't be coming back to us until they.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Oh,
follow you.
by the way, we're still in the video.
I know. Just
Guys, sorry, we're in the middle of severe weather coverage, so we'll let you know there is a tornado just west of Liberal that is getting ready to affect Moundville and Nevada. I'm listening to Ty right now, but it looks like Arcadia is being affected by this, just south of Fort Scott.
see it right there.
Yeah. Bronaugh, you know where Bronaugh and Moundville and those areas are? That's where it is.
Be careful, Jimmy.
There's buffalo out there, Tom's telling us. Guys, why don't we send you some of this audio? Let you listen to this. Can we? There's no volume.
Maybe not.
I'm not sure how I could send that. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for us to send that signal to you. There's no way to send it. It's weird. I don't think I like that.
How long is this warning in effect for? Does it say?
7:45.
Oh gosh.
That's not unlikely at all. Sorry, guys. We could turn it on in here. Trying to get it to where it would pick that up. It's not. You can see it's not moving the meters.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for doing that, Tad. He didn't earlier. In the morning, not the evening. Oh, man. Those guys would not walk right for a week if I was over there, would they? It'd be longer than a week. Yeah, we've not done Secret Sound yet, Christine. It's going to be running late today. Weather takes priority. It's not picking up at all.
I'm sure it is. It's just not reading there. True.
Sorry.
Not too bad. It's fine.
You guys hear the weather info? Are you doing Secret Town? Guarantee you. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Sorry, honey, we're having to postpone Secret Sound because there's tornadoes in the area. We'll do it as soon as the storm coverage gets finished. Yeah, very, very quiet outside. That's usually a precursor to, severe storms like that.
It's moving so much faster than it was.
Yeah, woo, there we go. Did you see that?
Well, you see it down there by Baxter starting to
back build. Kind of wish you guys could see the radar. I wish we had that up so I could show you what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening is we have a southerly pressure system that's coming up like this. We also have a cold front that is moving this way, moving to the east. So when that southerly pressure system hits that, it creates rotation. Rotation creates vortex and backhooks, which is what creates tornadoes. When those two are working against one another, it creates those rotations. Anytime you have a southerly pressure system hitting a cold front, unfortunately, warm air from the Gulf and cold air from the Pacific Northwest seem to hit right over the Midwest, right here, all the time. That's where those are.
Talking about Veneta, north of Veneta.
This.
Yes.
It is, and it's all part of this right here, but it has split into two separate cells. The one that's affecting Nevada, and then there's this other in northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas. Baxter Springs getting pelted right now. So is Oswego. For you this morning. TikTok. I can't find us on TikTok. Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm. We're there.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard that.
We're like, oh, Buffalo. Thank you.
Classic KIX. Classic KIX, guys. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Well, they're going to be, I predict, doing a lot of break-ins like that throughout the morning. So as those things happen, we will postpone things like Secret Sound. We're now going to do Secret Sound. A lot of people, are you not going to play for the
Wait a
cash?
second, that's a lot of money.
Yes, we will. We just have to wait. And, of course, storms take priority over that. And there is more weather moving towards the Joplin area as we speak right now. So I'm sure we will be hearing from those guys again later.
But right now, we are looking for caller number 5 at 623-1025.
Before we do that, though, we've got an information about an accident to provide you that's happened on I-44. In fact, we've got an eyewitness that's there right now. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
My partner, who runs the Fabic route from Springfield to Joplin and then Joplin back to Springfield again, called and said there's a semi-tractor trailer that has
We said
wrecked
we can do the
on the
accident before.
Carthage exit bridge
You were
on the
leading up to Secret
eastbound
Sound. I told you,
side,
leave me where you
and
want me to
it's
go.
literally on the bridge. So if you're wanting to get on 44 East, take FF Highway out to 59 if you're going eastbound to Springfield, because that's the only way you can bypass the accident to get onto 44. If you're coming south on 49 and you try to do the loop around, you're going to get caught in the middle of it.
So not only does he give you information about the accident, he also gives you a way to avoid it today if you have to get to, say, Springfield or anywhere on East I-44. So appreciate that update. And I don't know what could have been the cause of that.
Right.
Maybe wind. Who knows?
I mean, we do have those wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour, so be careful, especially on the highways today.
Now we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$2,177.50 could be yours if you can be caller number 5 at 623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What do you think?
623-1025. Be caller number 5 and tell us.
To win the cash from the 4 states number 1 for cash.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 2, try again.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4, hurry up and call right back.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Brenda, take us off your Bluetooth. Hurry. Okay. Brenda from Web City.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Brenda, we've got $2,177.50.
And we'd love to give it to you if you can tell us, what is this sound?
She says a snow scraper on the concrete.
For $2,177.50, that is not it.
Oh, Brenda, but we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $2,202.50.
And give you another chance to guess in with Brett at 420.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brenda. There's the rain. Not too bad.
Hear that? When the wind blows really hard, it sucks the, creates a vacuum in the attic space and it pulls the ceiling tiles. And you hear this.
All right, you've got 30 seconds. Okay.
I love it when they're quick and easy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Jen.
You can't make me laugh.
She has chest gravy.
Chest gravy, yeah.
Yeah, with sausage in it.
That's a good way to put it.
Chest gravy.
5 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Brenda from Web City.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Brenda, we've got $2,177.50.
And we'd love to give it to you if you can tell us, what is this sound?
I think it's a snow scraper on the concrete.
She says a snow scraper on the concrete.
For $2,177.50, that is not it.
Oh, Brenda, but we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $2,202.50.
And give you another chance to guess in with Brett at 420.
Thank you.
By the way, can we just say how freaking awesome the weather that we have, the weather service that we use is?
Yes.
Did you hear they had the watches and everything updated by 6 o'clock? Wow. At 5 a.m., it was just saying the potential for weather is pretty high today. But those guys are on it.
All right. Let's talk through what we're going to do here.
Oh, yeah. We're late, aren't we?
We're way late.
Okay. We're going to play a song, then we're going to play a commercial, then we're going to play a song, then we're going to do a break. But we'll do that until we get caught up.
Okay. So that a song and then a commercial?
Song and then a break. I'm sorry. Break. Song and then a stop set. Song and then a stop set.
Okay.
Until we get back on time.
So we're going to go talk here. Do our whatever we're doing here. Bezos. Right?
Yep. We'll do that until we get back on time. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Hi, Morning Kicks. Hello. Can I help you? Oh, we already got our fifth caller, but the good news is they got it wrong. So the jackpot now at $22,0250, and your next chance to guess and win at 420 with Brett James this afternoon. Thanks.
Morning, Dustin. Morning, retired firefighter.
Okay, so we have decided, we've even decided what the hint will be. That there will be a hint this weekend somewhere hidden on the website.
Ooh.
Did we decide where? We did, didn't we? Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
Good, because I don't. Gone. Kids here and in the building. Sarah says, I hope it doesn't make it here until we get the kids here and in the building. Yeah, this is such a bad time for storms. Let's see. Is this dying down? Can we tell? Where's the player? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Controls. We can slow this down a little bit where we can see better. Come on. There. I think that looks like it's rebuilding.
It's hard to say. Yeah, go down back to Oklahoma a little bit. Because it's this back build by Veneta that they're keeping an eye on, that they're worried about for us around Joplin.
I think that's going to be gone by the time it gets to Missouri. I mean, we got a long way between here and there. Yeah, I mean, when I say gone, I don't think it's going to be tornadic or a big threat. Luckily, the front has been hitting the warm air pressure system has been really hitting back over to the west.
All right, we got 20 seconds.
So by the time it gets to Missouri, it's just a storm. Boy, they still have the tornado warning. We got to mention that stuff. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
A tornado watch remains in effect until noon today, and a tornado warning in effect currently for Vernon counties. We're looking at the southeast corner of Vernon County near Moundville, near Nevada and Deerfield.
That's southwest, but the northwest corner of Barton County is also in that. That's part of that system that they were talking about earlier. And it's until 7:45, I believe. At least any rotation that they were talking about earlier has probably dissipated by now, but I would still stay near your storm shelter if you're in those areas, and we'll provide you more upcoming information if more tornadoes are confirmed.
We will see sunshine later in the afternoon, a high near 77. It is 74 in Joplin.
And we'll take a look at 4 states news and weather, like you said, in 25 minutes. Also, in the next hour, we're talking about the inanimate object that is your enemy.
Here's the deal. Every night when I have to get up and use the restroom, my toe seems to find the corner of the bed frame every single time. That bedpost is my inanimate object enemy.
Why don't you just cut the bedpost off?
Because then my bed would be slanted and I wouldn't be able to lay in it very well.
I think a slanted bed was very appropriate for someone like you.
What is that supposed to mean?
You always get up on the left side of
Oh
the bed
my
every
gosh,
single
we're not
morning.
starting that today. 623-1025 to tell us the inanimate object that is your enemy.
Well, first, the disgruntled leftists began fighting against the 1% by burning Teslas. You've heard about that.
Oh, yeah, all over the news.
Yeah, and well, now there's a group of anti-Amazon Avengers that they're
What?
calling themselves.
They're calling themselves Avengers?
Sticking it to the plutocracy by shoplifting at Whole Foods.
Why?
Well, because they're rich and they have not. And they think the way to have is to take from
So they're
the
doing
have.
a Robin Hood kind of thing, I guess.
They think, I guess. The green tights do not look good on most of them. The owner of Whole Foods and the evil genius Jeff Bezos, though, says the billionaire bashing needs to stop. The guy's got a wedding to pay for. Listen.
I am Jeff Bezos. Now, this billionaire bashing must cease. It started out with burning Elon Musk's Teslas. Whatevs, I don't have a dog in that fight. But now, people are shoplifting from my Whole Foods stores. Pure insolence! These so-called anti-Amazon Avengers think they're fighting the plutocrats by stealing $100 worth of Whole Foods items. Granted, that's only 1.5 pork chops, but still! Soon I'll be forced to put our $7 bottles of fair trade asparagus water under lock and key. You're killing me, people! I have a wedding to pay for! I mean, it's almost as expensive as my divorce!
Oh, man, I'm tired of this.
I've thought about doing this before because MJ's done that. Putting a W on this side and an E over here and an NS to help keep that.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think I'm safe to drive to work.
Jimmy says, tornado on the ground in Nevada. They're being told to take shelter.
Okay. Who's telling you this, Jimmy?
Yeah, where are you getting this, Jimmy?
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Hello.
Yes.
Can I help you?
Can you tell me? Yes. Can you tell me the accident on the Carthage exit? Is that in the eastbound lane or the westbound?
It's in the eastbound lane. So, in other words, heading towards Springfield. It's in that lane on the bridge. Yeah, you should be good. Yes, ma'am. No problem. Thank you. Focus. What? Getting. Gina's wanting to know if it's safe for her to go to work. I'm like, yeah. To drive to work. It's not here yet. And the tornadic activity is in Nevada. I'm surprised they're not taking it.
Yeah. Radar's also suggesting 2 separate tornadoes in
Great.
Moundville in Nevada. That's according to the National Weather Service in Springfield.
Are you putting on that county or?
That's just something they posted on X.
Okay, I'm going to let you do that. Let's go on and do that right here into the song. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country, 746. It's Morning Kicks.
So we're getting an alert from the National Weather Service in Springfield that radar is now suggesting 2 separate tornadoes in the Moundville area heading into Nevada. It looks like they're already seeing some debris on the ground as well if you are in that area that's been detected by radar. The storm is moving very quickly. They're saying 65 to 70 miles per hour. So if you haven't yet, now is the time to move to shelter down there. Again, that is 2 separate tornadoes in the Moundville heading into Nevada area here in Missouri.
That tornado warning has been extended to 8:15. It was set to expire at 7:45, but has now been extended to 8:15. That's for the Barton County, northeastern part of Barton County, and the northwest part of St. Clair County has now been included in the path of that storm.
And which way did you say that was moving again? That is north.
This is northeast, so
Northeast,
it's moving
okay.
to the northeast northeastern part of Barton, and the northwest part of St. Clair counties.
So make sure to stay tuned here to KIX, and we will keep you updated on what's going on with the weather. Also, the Zimmer Storm Center app, you can download that for free.
Here's Tyler Hubbard
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Good. Be very careful. Any excitement or drama or anything out of your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay very conversational. Don't want a newscast at them like they do. We had a guy during the tornado, Josh Marsh, who's moved on since then, who would be like this all the time. And eventually corporate had to get involved and say, hey, your job is to make things calm information, not to excite things. And he just thought it was a drama builder and that it would get people to listen by the excitement. I'm like, no, you were not the Hindenburg disaster.
Why is KZRG not hopping on? I don't understand this. Okay, so we're going to play the song and then we're hopping right back on and doing Dad Bod.
Yep. John just said his wife is having surgery on a toe that was broken last year that did not heal correctly.
Okay.
It's a simple little outpatient thing, but it's costing over $24,000
What?
for this stupid little toe surgery.
What?
That's typical.
That's crazy.
That's our healthcare industry, guys.
Wow.
No oversight.
When I was coughing during that last break, I went to inhale and I sucked the Kleenex into my mouth. So I'm like,
Vacuum cleaner, Jen.
they call me the hoot, but no, never mind.
The what?
Nothing.
What do they call
Nothing.
you?
Nothing. We're not
What
going
do
there.
they call you? Don't want to see an update on this.
It looks like it's no. Well,
Yeah, this is what we're.
that's yeah. But look back by Veneta again. It keeps building by Veneta.
This is getting pretty. Just west of Miami. That looks
All right,
pretty
gotta go
intense.
again. 7 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 750.
A tornado watch remains in effect for a lot of the listening area until noon today. We'll see a high near 77. There is still a tornado warning going in northeastern Vernon counties.
And it's affecting, looks like it's moved right past Walker and is now looking towards Shell County. And it is losing some of its intensity as it's moving to the northeast. That's the good news. That, and they've reduced the size of that warning coverage area.
And this is a very fast-moving storm, by the way. It's moving at around like 65 to 70 miles per hour.
Now what we're watching is the storm that's down just west of Miami right now. In fact, just northwest of Miami. It's moving towards Quapaw in Ottawa County in northeastern Oklahoma. All that moving to the northeast. So we're watching that really closely because there is some back building happening on some of these storms. We don't know how severe it's going to be by the time it gets to Missouri, but we're watching it very closely. And if you keep it on the stations, the Zimmer Network radio, and we will give you that information first before anyone else.
We also have the Zimmer Storm Center app, which is absolutely free. It doesn't have a subscription fee or anything like that. So you can download that from your app store. And if you want alerts for what's going on in your area, whether that's your city or your county, we can set that up and then you can know what's going on.
Going to be taking a look at 4 states news and weather in just 10 minutes. But first, did you know that women are apparently they like the whole dad bod thing?
I think this kind of makes sense, though. But science wanted to understand what it was about dad bods that women like so much. There was a recent survey done by dating.com, and they found nearly 75% of single ladies do like the dad bod.
Now, this is the body that's not terribly overweight, just a little bit chubby, chunky, maybe a little thick around the middle.
Yeah, then that's because women find these men attractive, they're affectionate, they're nurturing, they're friendly, they're good parent potential, basically.
On the other hand, hard-bodied men tend to have high levels of testosterone. They're what they call D-bags, causing ladies to perceive them as aggressive and unappealing. The lunkheads is what they call them at the gym.
Right. And then women are also less concerned that their little dad bod, their little chunky monkeys, they're going to stray because, I mean, who else wants to, have that?
A pant load?
A pant load, exactly.
So what I'm hearing here is about 75% of all women are ready to settle.
I'm guessing the researchers at Bucknell are built kind of like Seth Rogen.
It's a very short trip from dad bod to man boob. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not wrong there. I mean, how did this happen, though? I mean, I guess too many ripped superheroes and you're not going to look like them, so why even try?
That's right. Summer on the way. You don't have to worry about going to the gym, guys, because you've already got your dad bod. Whoa, that body rolls the fat. Whoa, that body rolls the fat. He's eating too much food, rolls the fat. Now he's got man boob, rolls the fat. Got big love handles, rolls the fat. And wears socks with sandals, rolls the fat. Whoa, that body rolls the fat. Whoa, that body rolls the fat.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, powered by Buffalo Run Casino and Resort on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Woo, boy. Howdy.
What a morning. Did you want your last Pete back? Are you sure?
We've had much, much, much worse.
I know. Well, I'm glad that you're okay, Jimmy.
Okay.
Oh, they stretched it out again, though.
Well, now covering southeastern Bates County. Again, I'm thinking maybe if we put some letters up there to help track, that might help. Just to keep it
Yeah.
Just take a little piece of paper with an E or a sticker or something. Put up there. Southeastern Bates County has been included in that. And again, that's a very urban area. There's nothing out there. Rockville, Happinville.
We still need to mention it if they're not breaking in at this point and it's all the way up there.
Yeah, definitely. This opportunity. Back this way. Oh, just adjusted it.
It did.
There goes another Benjamin. And here's a Lincoln.
What does that mean?
That's right. Keep tossing those bills into the fire. It keeps me and your servers warm so your website stays online.
I can't believe in this day and age we haven't figured out how to keep a website online. I thought you were some sort of website guru, but now I'm starting to feel like I'm just throwing money away to watch it burn.
Oh, there you go. One more. I love this.
Stop burning your money on slow, outdated websites. At Zimmer Marketing, our local web team builds award-winning sites on the same framework as Amazon, YouTube, Facebook, and all the big guys. Make sure you get a site that's faster, more secure, and more customized than our competitors. We have roots in radio, and now we build the biggest, baddest, fastest sites in town. See why we're the fastest, most advanced developers in the 4 states.
It is breaking
Welcome
down.
to the Zimmer Marketing family.
They're all getting commercials.
Sorry. You're getting liners, not commercials.
Well, I heard the Zimmer one with MJ, and they're like, what is MJ doing?
That should have been over there. And then 2 played the liner. No, it was 1.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, it's so what's happening, that little cell that was in Miami has gone, which is good. That's what you want it to do. No, that is west. East is over here. And then just tear it off. Yeah, do that. Which way's California? Yeah. Go west, young man. You just leave it, and that's the variable. Does that say north right there? No, it says W. Okay, it looked like an N from here.
Oh, is it going to trip you up?
No, it will not trip me up. I won't use those. Is your S not on? Oh. Yes, Shaggy meets witch. Well, the witch to me
Oh,
sounds.
a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area, according to the Zimmer Storm Center app.
This is behind the app. It really is. So, I guess they're considering this stuff. Because the Miami, watch where it moves. You can watch this. So, it still needs to be slowed down. Right there. And then it loses that pink. See? 2, 3, 4. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it moves to the next picture, the pink is gone. So it's a good situation, guys. It's losing its intensity as it moves to the northeast.
So it's
Did it say how long? I closed
until 8:45, I believe.
Yep, you're right. And we will do that. There may have been instruction from corporate to leave the morning shows alone. I don't know. I can't believe that with no one on Kissin', though.
Megan says it's getting sketchy down where she is.
Yeah. You are going to, I mean, it's going to be, don't get me wrong when I say it's losing severity. It is going to be heavy rain, heavy wind, all of that. But no tornado in this cell. Now we're still watching all the other stuff back down to the southwest of it.
Why is it not updating? That's bothering me.
Want me to reload it?
So this warning is for eastern Cherokee County, northwestern Newton County, and then all of Jasper County.
Yeah.
There it is.
Just was not updating.
So this is for the storm near Quapaw.
Stupid Edge
Near Quapaw and Baxter Springs. That's, yep, right there.
This is beginning to move out of our area. St. Clair is not in our area. This just, I mean, we really only covered to right around here.
So are we going to mention that or no?
No, I think we can let that go. It's moved out of our area.
Okay, so we can focus on the thunderstorm warning.
It's not part of our broadcast area. And I'm not too worried about this right now. This is thunderstorm. We can severe thunderstorm warning with our weather, but we don't have to break in and do stuff, you know.
Okay.
Just give the information. Severe thunderstorm warning can change to a tornado, but based on what we're seeing here, in this cell. I'm sorry, this cell is not going to do that. This one I'm still a little worried about. But I don't think by the time it makes it up to there that it's going to be too much of a threat, unless something happens. Because we're very close. Once this all moves through, we're going to be into the cold front and we'll be okay.
Right.
Yeah, thunderstorms. Okay, no problem. Same here, Megan. So weird. You know, we got the rain Sunday and the storm that rolled through and the big heavy windstorm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The very next day, my yard, I have Bermuda grass, and it's just a dead yellow during the wintertime. Nasty looking. It's not, there's no green at all. It's brownish yellow. And then the very next day, boom, green.
That's crazy.
So crazy. I mean, not totally green, but you could just see green everywhere. And since then, every day it has been greener, greener, greener. That stuff grows so fast.
A tornado watch remains in effect until noon today. We'll see sunshine in the afternoon with highs in the upper 60s, increasing clouds and low 50s tonight. Rain in upper 50s for Thursday. Rain continues into Friday as we see a high near 60.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a severe thunderstorm that they've issued a warning for eastern Cherokee County in southeastern Kansas, northwestern Newton County in southwestern Missouri, and Jasper County in southwestern Missouri. That's going on until 8:45. They're saying 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, and hail damage to vehicles is expected, and could expect some wind damage to roof siding and trees, too.
70 in Wentworth, 63 in Pittsburgh, 70 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the free Zimmer Storm Center app.
And today we're talking about the inanimate object that is your arch nemesis.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Russell Dickerson on KIX. The intro on this one always gets me. Whoa, look at these different backgrounds. They did get new backgrounds. Phone ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Hey, Jason.
How you doing, bud?
Uh-huh.
She said that next year I want to walk
Hold on just
next year.
hold on just a second. Hi there. Sorry, go ahead, Jason.
I'm going to walk Megan Maloney next year.
You go.
I'm going to walk this year since I'm going to Tulsa, Oklahoma Saturday night.
Right? Are you going to put a leash on her when you walk her? Next year. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, buddy. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Okay, see, that's losing its severity.
Yeah.
But there's that other one down to the south. Not that one. This one. It is pounding Miami. And looks like Afton right now and getting ready to hit Fairland. I don't know about that one. And this one over here near Knoll looks kind of intense, too. Yeah, it's not really dying down much over near Miami and Afton.
Mm-mm.
The one that came through Quapaw and Baxter Springs earlier, it's not here yet. Should be hitting Seneca already, that one. You guys should be getting the rain from it. It should be, heavy winds. And
mm-hmm.
But this part right here.
Yeah.
And watch it build right there. Boom, boom, boom. It's still too fast.
They just alerted me for another severe weather or thunderstorm warning. We have 2?
I think they changed it. Because I noticed the shape on the weather box up here on the county changed.
No, there's another one.
Oh, Ottawa County.
This
Yeah,
one's
they've
for
got
Newton County, McDonald
2
County, Western Barry, and
Look at
Southeastern
this.
Jasper.
Here's this one till 8:15. Here's this one till 8:45. 8:15, 8:45. 2 different watch warning boxes over one another. This is the stupid stuff. And that's because they're coming from 2 different sources, I think. This one's coming from Tulsa.
Megan, this one's moving northeast.
And this one's coming from
near Wyandotte to near Anderson to near Knoll.
No, that's come from Tulsa too. So they're idiots over there. That's that one that I'm kind of concerned about.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not losing any of its strength, guys. In fact, it has joined back in with that cell that we were watching beforehand right here. I watched the 2 of them link up.
Yep. What does that mean when
Ooh.
storms do that?
Well, so there's something that happens when the cold air overpowers the warm air, and it inevitably will eventually as it tracks to the east. It will overpower and press all that warm air in front of it. But there's like a breaking point. And until that breaking point happens, everything kind of back builds. That's where the term back builds comes from, up against that. So there you've got a chance for these storms that previously maybe had been losing some of their power intensity. They only lose power intensity once they pass the warm air pressure system. Until that point, there's back building that can happen. So what you have is you have a cell here and a cell here, and as it's moving, it's pressing up against one another, and they're joining together, and they can actually intensify.
That's why I was wondering if they can make each other worse.
Oh, yeah. This one down here that I was talking about west of Knoll, that's happening right now, too. So watch this. Boom! So look, do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's cramming up against that. So
where's that one headed?
It's moving to the northeast. Everything's tracking to the northeast. So
Anderson,
it's moving
Goodman.
to Knoll, Anderson, Goodman, everything south of Seneca, really. Right now. Just east of Grove. And look what just happened. Because of that one that I was talking about, they expanded this thunderstorm warning box.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, it just popped open.
Yeah.
While we were sitting here looking at it. So that's because of this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Real quick on the weather and then sell the topic. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A tornado watch still in effect until noon today as we see highs in the upper 60s. It is 70 in Joplin.
Multiple thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. A cell that is currently moving through Miami and Quapaw in Ottawa County in northeastern Oklahoma, still moving to the northeast. That's why they've extended the thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Newton, McDonald County, also parts of northeastern Oklahoma, Delaware County, Craig, and Ottawa County. All this is tracking to the northeast, and until it overpowers that warm air pressure system, we're going to see more of this throughout the morning.
So with a lot of these storms, we are seeing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and also some hail as well. So just be careful and be aware that that is going on as well.
Okay, they've just issued a tornado warning. You're hearing my...
Yeah, the emergency alert is going off right now.
So...
Let's see. It says until 8:45.
That's the tornado warning for where? Trying to see where that's for. They took over.
So where is it?
It's not on here yet.
Oh, is it the right there?
Where?
That
This?
kind of no.
There's no red box. It would be red.
That C right there. Is that it?
I don't know where right there is. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's part of that front that I've been worried about. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
There goes the sirens.
There they go.
There goes the sirens, guys. So you need to be, if you're in the Joplin area, Galena area, you need to be heading to your tornado shelters right now. I just, and we're going to reload this because it's not showing. Nope, they've still not updated on here. Yep.
Yep. It's on the Zimmer app as well.
Yep, I see it on there. You guys watching all this? Can you guys hear that at all?
I have time to go pee.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Now,
Okay, you got it?
Even
You're
if you
good?
didn't, we'll go back into music. Yeah, it's just radar indicated. There has been no confirmation of a tornado on the ground. We're getting ready to go back. It's Wednesday morning. Gosh, guys, come on. Surely they won't go back. Stay on. Yeah, they need to stay on while the sirens and everything are going off. So it's north of us. It's headed towards Carl Junction, really is what it looks like. Oh, I just saw the radar update. Ooh, yeah, just west of the Thomas area. Anybody know where that is? Over west of Airport Drive. Woo! Yes, that's tornadic. So north of us, South of Carl Junction. West of Airport Drive. Looks like it's going to head towards Oronogo. Might go just a little to the north of Oronogo. This, I was worried about this. You remember, I was saying, it's connecting. It was back building. I can't believe they don't have the tornado warning on our radar screen up here yet. But yeah, it's over there by Harp's Grocery. They're moving the Zimmer Eye in the Sky camera around off the tower if you want to see what it looks like up there. Yep. They finally put it up on the radar. Yeah, what about, don't want to forget about what's happening down south of Seneca. Okay, that has moved now near Split Log, Coy, Anderson, those areas. We're watching that. I'm watching that down there too because that cell concerns me a little bit too. See it? Right there. See that pink? What? Right there. Belleville. This is just, here's Airport Drive, so it's just over by Harp's Grocery. Right there. And it's radar indicated. They have not confirmed anywhere in that area tornado on the ground. There is no weather spotters have reported weather on the ground. You know, we can see weather spotter info on this and tracking. Let me show you something. I don't put them on here because they can be distracting.
Jimmy's saying one on the ground by Harp.
Where are you hearing that from, Jimmy?
Eddie.
Oh, well.
You can see where the pink
They
is
just
going
heard
toward,
somebody. Okay, now you see these lines. These are storm tracks that are happening. Here's Spotter Network. We can see what his name is. And he can say he's tracking the movement going east. But then you see these arrows that are showing the pressure direction.
Mm-hmm.
It can get to be a little much. West of Orinoco right now, guys. Come on, guys. It's west of Orinoco. It has moved. It's already moved out of that area. It's already over near west of Orinoco. Thank you. Yeah, it was the State Highway Patrol that was reporting the tornado touchdown near Stone's Corner. But that is now west of Orinoco, northwest of Orinoco.
Another emergency alert. No?
No, this is MJ saying he's staying home for a little bit so he doesn't drive into the crap. Sirens are going off there, too. I'm going to tell him it's going to go northwest of him. I don't think he's right. I think it's tracking. I know they're showing it going this way, but I think it's tracking more northerly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the movement. Oh, right. I do see it shift. Watch. Watch right here. Boing, boing, boing. And then all of a sudden it goes over. You know what that tells us? You know what you can derive from that? That the cold air pressure system is taking over and pushing. So watch. Going up to the north, and then when it gets here, it goes over east. See that? Let's see. This worries me over here. This right here. Where are we? No, down here. This thing. Okay, no, it's lost its severity. Guys down in northwestern McDonald County and Newton County don't have to worry. Yeah, this is behind. I wouldn't even say Brooklyn Heights, Ty. I think you're off on that. I think it's up here. We'll see if I'm right here in a second when it updates. Get it out,
Turn
Ty.
your mic off.
You have a cough button. I don't think so. I think this is going to go right up through here. He's dying over there.
I don't think.
MJ says a few miles southwest of me. Where does he live at? Oh, yeah. I said whoa, and my autocorrect corrected it to wah.
Wow.
It's headed right to MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, look here. From right here, and I'm saying it's going to track up through there, and there's where he is.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, you ought to move. This is not updating.
No, it's not.
Let's reload.
I hate that we have to keep reloading the whole page just to get it to update. That's stupid.
Stupid browser. Where are we at?
Go down.
Lamar. There we go. I think it's losing. Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is. Good news.
Christy is asking if Galena's in the clear.
Hold on just a second, Christy. Okay, let's see for Christy Galena. Yes, it's still raining and dark and cloudy and everything on you, but right back over to the west, it begins to clear up, Christy. So Galena's fine. South Galena. Did you know there was a South Galena?
No. What?
Looky, Galena.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Did he say a new tornado warning?
No. So unless something back builds in this system, right now it's losing its intensity. So whatever was involved with this storm, it has now begin to weaken. So very shelter, cool Nana.
Pam.
Oh, Pam. Pam, aren't you in Carthage? Or are you north of Carthage? I think you're okay. Now, it's going to be an intense storm, okay? So when this hits, hail, heavy rain, heavy wind, but right now, no tornadic activity with that cell. Ty!
Hit your button, bud.
Stay on there. Uh-oh. Right here.
Yep.
This right
yeah,
here.
you can see it.
Yeah, it is. Okay, Galena's good, but yeah, it looks like Joplin's going to get hit pretty hard here in a little bit. This is still part of this back build that we were talking about. So, the very northwestern corner of Newton County, we're talking the Grand Falls Plaza area, Dennis Acres, Loma Linda, just north of Loma Linda, just north of I-44. This is downstream right over here. So just east of Downstream Casino. Oh, we're all the way in.
Can you move the mouse on TikTok, please? Thank you.
Oh, he's right. You can also do measure mode. Did it do it? I don't think those are working. Yeah, you can. So when you're zoomed out, you can.
Oh, he's not in.
What?
He's not in.
He's not it.
He's not in. He's not here.
Oh.
Ty's not.
That's pretty cool.
There's that rain.
This is part of that, what we thought was rotation build. Southwest of Joplin is now hitting us here at the KIX studio, the very front of that. And it's pretty wide. Morning, Kimberly. We're tracking storms today.
Morning.
Once this system moved through, things are going to settle down. So we see relief right on the other side of this cell. And everything will move over to the east of us after that. So once this gets done, we're good. I'm glad I got to work on my roof last weekend. Scratched me up and beat me up, but was worth it. Morning, Billy.
Morning, Billy.
For you guys just joining us, we're on live with News Talk KZRG's Weather Center. They're tracking the storms moving through the system, and we're watching the radar right now.
Yeah, Cary Township. That's right. We had the tower cam. Oh, no, we did. We had the Zimmer Storm Center app. Radar?
Go.
Wesley says, Randy, can you tell me if Stone County's getting any of this?
Stone County?
Stone County.
Yeah, Stone County's over here near Branson. This is Stone County right here. So not yet. Stone County will be getting this because it's moving to the east, but they're not right now. This is Stone County. You can see right here where those lakes areas are, right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's back over the west of them right now. Oh, Stone County, Arkansas, Wesley's saying. Let me look.
Stone over there.
No, that's Missouri.
Oh.
I believe this is. What the heck just happened? That's Boone County, isn't it? Yeah, Boone County. Where is Stone County? I don't see it.
It's right there by Harrison, Bergman.
No, that's Boone. Stone County. This is in Missouri. He said Stone County in Arkansas. I don't see a Stone County in Arkansas. I don't know where you're talking about, Wesley. Mountain View. Do you see Stone County?
No.
Oh, over here. Gosh, no. Stone County, which is south of Mountain Home and that whole area over there. No, there's not. It's not anywhere near them right now, Wesley. I mean, miles, hours away from them. Now, that's not to say they're not going to be affected by it later today, but right now, probably 4 or 5 hours away from that.
Look at that rain.
Yeah, it is coming down hard right now in Joplin. Yep, it's moving. Look at here.
Yeah.
So any minute now, we're going to see this rain just go whoop. It'll just suddenly die off and be gone. And that's going to be it for us. Yay. We'll be done with the weather. Of course, we are going to spend the rest of the morning making up for that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do a break here. We're going to just update. We won't do calls. We will do calls on the next break, maybe a couple. But
we're just going to update what?
We're just going to update that. It looks like the weather situation, what they are, and that they will provide you more weather coverage as it becomes necessary. But it does look like all this is tracking to the east and is beginning to move out of the KIX listening area.
Okay.
And then we'll say, we're talking today about blah, blah, blah. You can tell us yours at 623-1025 or text us. It's the 4 states #1 for country.
What do you need updates on? Pam. Can we look at the Carthage area, Carthage and Carytown?
Here, let me show you. Woo. There does look to be. Are they talking about this? Yeah. So it's hard to say right now, Pam, whether this is going to be done or not because of all of this. There's still tornado warning just north of Carthage. We're looking at Kendricktown, Carytown, those areas still under a tornado warning. You can see on this map right here that there are still some intense little cells there just southeast of Alba, north of Brooklyn Heights that it's showing. I think that radar picture that you're seeing on our internet there is old. Smell that fresh radar. By the way, rains begin to let up now in Joplin. And here in about 5 or 10 minutes, it will be all but stopped. Look at this now. Galena, now, oh gosh, wait a minute. There's another front? When it playing? Gosh darn it, there is another front back behind this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we got to watch. I don't think there's going to be anything. This is back over near Newada County and stuff in Oklahoma right now. I don't think there's anything to worry about out of this, but let me see what the hourly says. Sorry, you're picking up voice off of the broadcast as well as my voice. Extended.
Yep, there it goes.
Yep, gone. So we're going to come back and we'll get into taking care of.
It's already 8:45.
This is what I'm watching. Sounds like a sonar ping on a submarine. Bing! I think the rain's about stopped here in Joplin. Doesn't look like it's raining.
Okay, so what are we going to do? It's 8:48 now.
Huh?
It's 8:48. How do we need to set this up?
We'll do the same thing. We'll cram 2 breaks together. And then we'll go back into the plan. We may have to eat into the LDR.
Okay.
Does LDR, is it controlled by time or by the log?
I think it's by time, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's by log. I think the log command has to go in and say, take over. So it happens right somewhere in here. I thought it was a log line command.
Okay.
I think this kicks it off.
So what do we need to do?
Nothing right now. We're going to wait and see when they end, and that's going to help decide what we do.
Okay.
I mean, if they go till 9 o'clock, then we're going to scrap all of the 8 o'clock hour, and we're going to work into we're at 8:50 already. So no phone calls. We will not be we're not even going to sell that topic. Okay. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Back with you. That was a little intense of a morning, but so thankful for those guys providing those coverage. Ty's so great.
He is great, and we're going to continue keeping an eye on the weather this morning. What are you seeing? Because you know the weather a lot better than I do, Randy, and it looks like it's pretty well out of Joplin at this point.
It was kind of cool, and if you've been with us on our Facebook Live channel, you've been able to follow this as they were providing it, and then also we were watching on our radar. We had the radar screen up on the Facebook Live, and we were, I would say, guys, you need to say it's going right here now, and then boom, they would immediately say what we were talking about. So right now, I mean, for Joplin, Carl Junction, Galena, all those areas, you're all good. I mean, the rain's all let up. There is, like Ty was saying, more convection, which is little storm cells, little rain systems that are popping up back over in Labette and Crawford County, but nothing to worry about out of those right now. There is still a tornado watch in effect for southeastern Barton County. That's Golden City, Jericho Springs, near Stockton, Cedar, and parts of Dade County.
That's a tornado warning.
No. Tornado. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Tornado warning. But that's just because there are still those intense little back-built cells that could turn into tornadic activity. No tornadoes in that right now. And I guess some damage. They had some damage up in Nevada.
That's what we're hearing.
Yeah. So we're going to, I'm sure, hear more about that as, the day progresses. But the good news is, for the most part, this intense band of storms that we've been watching all morning is now finally moving over to the east, away from us. If you're traveling between here and Springfield, you're going to be going through some intense rain and stuff. But so far, we don't see anything building out of that.
We're going to take a full look at your forecast in just 4 minutes.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Good. All right, boy. Whoop, there goes the topic, which I guess we could move and use, or just leave it there and maybe next year.
What are we moving?
Okay, yeah, good question. We're going to do, so right now we're going to do song. I got to think. What can we move out of this break?
Play them together.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't want to go too long. It's already been a long time without music,
Mm-hmm.
Can we get rid of this? No, that's paid.
No.
Well, there's just 2 spots there then, right?
Yes.
this, we're going to move to the next.
What are we doing at that break?
We'll just kind of recap the weather and everything. So, clock out to the wind.
Yeah.
The only thing we got to pay attention is to where the legal ID is. We're going to sell morning KIX takeover through here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You know what we could do? I like the idea of this better.
Keep going. There.
Oh, man. It's been a heck of a day, guys. On the topic, we might revisit that later, but I don't think we probably will. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about your insomnia cure. What do you do when you can't fall asleep and you don't have Jen's voice available?
Hey. So we got that, and then Secret Sound again at 7:20. Don't forget, Brett's got your next chance at 4:20 today. The jackpot's over $2,200.
Yeah, and a new hint coming this weekend. So be watching for that on the website. That's if nobody wins it between now and then. It's based on the guesses we've been having here lately. This is the problem. It's so big now. There's more chances to guess, which means more people are now playing that have never played before. So they've got to work through this whole process that we've already gone through. So we're going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great day. Sorry about all the weather coverage, but I guess it's kind of nice to have it there, isn't it? Rather that I've got some friends who live in another part of Missouri, that south central part of Missouri that was affected by tornadoes, you remember, a few weeks ago? None of their radio stations gave them any coverage whatsoever. And there were people who lived out in the country that did not have internet that were saying, we had no idea. We can't hear sirens here. There was no weather coverage on our radio, and we don't have internet to follow it ourselves on radar.
Yeah, that's so sad.
And they did not know. And they're really throwing a fit down there. I don't blame them. Yep. All right, guys. Bye. Have a great, where's my camera? I want to wave too. Bye.